As Jews across America continue to mourn the deaths of Sarah Milgrim and Yaron Lischinsky, the two Israeli embassy staffers murdered outside the Jewish Museum in Washington, D.C. Two legislators in Sarah Milgrim's home state of Kansas found a way to honor her. Yesterday, state senators Roger Marshall and Jerry Moran, both Republicans, introduced a resolution honoring Sarah Milgrim, who grew up in Prairie Village, attended Kansas University, spent a lot of time in Overland Park, which has a large Jewish community. Kansas Senator Roger Marshall said, quote, "At just 26 years old, Sarah Milgrim's impact on our country and her community was profound. She was a talented musician and chorus singer, deeply devoted to her faith, exceptionally intelligent, and selflessly committed to the well-being of others. While we can never remove the pain of this loss, I hope that this resolution stands as a lasting tribute to Sarah's remarkable life, her enduring legacy, and the light she brought to all who knew her." Now, Senator Moran stated that, quote, "The loss of Kansan Sarah Milgrim and her soon-to-be fiancé, Yaron Lischinsky, to a sickening act of anti-Semitic violence is a tragedy that never should have happened. This violence and hatred must end. I join Kansans and the Jewish community in mourning the loss of these two young people, honoring their memories, and reaffirming my unwavering support for all our Jewish friends and neighbors." These legislators honoring Yaron and Sarah comes just a couple days after they were both honored through a moment of silence on the floor of the U.S. House of Representatives. Now, Milgrim was a director of civil society affairs at the Israeli Embassy in Washington, D.C. She held degrees from the University of Kansas and American University. She played in the orchestra and sang in the choir and chamber choir in high school. She also attended Sunday school at Congregation Kol Ami. Now, at the University of Kansas, she was an active member of Hillel and Chabad. At the Israeli Embassy in D.C., according to these two Kansas senators, Milgrim, quote, "worked day and night to fight the scourge of religious discrimination and violence," end quote. Of course, this killer who murdered Yaron Lischinsky and Sarah Milgrim shouted "Free Palestine" as he was being arrested and told investigators he killed them, quote, "for Gaza," end quote. Less than 2 weeks later, just a few days ago, another anti-Semitic firebombed a Jewish group in Boulder, Colorado, burning 15 Jewish people who were walking peacefully to honor the Israeli hostages still held in Gaza. I'm going to be staying on the story of Jewish communities honoring Sarah Milgrim and Yaron Lischinsky. I'll have more for you soon.